Alright, so we're now going to talk about coloring of our objects, okay? So the whole concept of color begins with the t.color function, and then we'll move on to the begin fill and end fill. So the way this is going to work is, let's go ahead and import turtle. Let's go ahead and get our module there. So t is equal to, oh my god, t is equal to turtle.pen, okay? So, whoops, turtle, okay? So t.turtle.pen, okay? So my rocket launcher icon has now appeared. Let me go ahead and make some space for our thing. So this moves over here. Let's get this over here and minimize the size. Okay, so this works. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the color, right? So while filling up an object, it takes in two commands. The first is to specify which color you want to fill it up with, and that works on the basis of RGB. So what's the color for red, what's the color for green, and what's the color for blue? So since you're creating a blue car, let's go ahead and create a very simple blue hull or blue shape of the car. So the whole purpose of this lecture is to create a very simple car, okay? Not some Lamborghini or not some Ferrari, but a very simple box car, okay? The very primitive kind of car. So the way this is going to work is two black wheels and then one blue mainframe. So let's specify that we're now creating a blue car, and immediately, as soon as we do that, we now see that our arrow has now become blue, okay? So the next thing I want to do is begin fill. So t.begin fill, begin and underscore fill, okay? And now that we do that, it'll now fill up any object that we create. So thinking of a boxcar, how is that going to work? Well, let's say our base is 150. So t.forward 150. Okay. Then t.left 90. T.forward 30. T.left 90. T.forward, let's say 40. T.right 90. T.forward, let's do 40. T.left 90. T.forward, so if we did 40 there and 40 here, 80, 70. So 70. T.left 90. T.forward, what did we do? We did 40, I believe. Yes. T.right 90. T.forward 40. T.right or left 90, and then T.forward 30 to finish it off. Wow, so we've now created a very simple boxcar, and you can see how much work it took us. It's tedious, it's not fun, but this is just a quick example of how to create a boxcar, alright? So now to get that filling in, to make it colored, what you can do is you can now call t.endfill, okay? And all that does is it now, whatever object we've created, it'll be colored through and through. So very interesting concept. Now the next thing we want is to add our two wheels, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and call t.up. Then I'm going to move this, so t.right 90, okay? Or actually, I'm sorry, t.right 180. We want to face it the other way now, okay? And I'm going to move this a little forward. So let's say t.forward 40, okay? This is a good place to make our wheel. So we want to make our color back to black. So t.color 0, 0, 0. That's the signature for black. And now what we want to do, let's go ahead and make this down. And t.begin fill. So to create a circle, there's actually no need for any complex code. It's one line, and I'm actually pretty happy about this. It's called t.color and then the radius of your circle. So let's go ahead and do maybe 15. I'm sorry, not t.color, t.circle 15. And if you do that, it will now create a circle. However, it has created it in the wrong place. So what we can do now is, now we've learned where it's going to create it, let's do t.right 90, okay, t.forward 15, t.forward 15, t.right or t.left 90, okay. And now if you call the function circle again, t.circle 15, oh whoops, t.circle 15, we now get an awesome looking circle. So let's go ahead and end fill. So t.end fill should be just like that. So think that this other circle is not there. Again, I'm sorry about that. I should have realized that the circle we created up top. However, we now have what looks like a very interesting looking wheel. All right. So let's do it this exact same thing for the other side. T.up so that we don't get any of those random lines. T.forward, move it. Let's say, well, what would it be? So 40, 80, 70. So t.forward 70. And now just go ahead and call that circle function. Oh, actually, before that, t.begin fill to make sure that we actually get the color inside of the circle. T.circle should be 15 again. And whoops, looks like we didn't put our pen down. So t.down, t.circle 15. And after some time, this typing actually gets quite tedious. So you're probably bored by now. But we'll be ending this turtle lecture soon enough. These will be one of the last actually. So t.circle 15 creates a very interesting looking circle. And then let's go ahead and end fill. Alright, so it looks like our thing did not get colored. I'm not sure why, but let's go ahead and try this one last time. So there is a function called set heading, and put that as 0, and all that does is, well, take a look for yourself. So let's go ahead, do the begin fill function again, then t dot down, it's already down, and then t dot circle as 15, does that again, t dot end fill. Alright, now it's worked. So forget the set heading, it's not something we needed. I thought we might require that, but leave that for now. So we've created two cool looking circles. So I'm going to go move that pointer up out of the way. T.up, T.forward 50. Alright. So this is a very interesting looking car. I mean, it's a nice blue body, a random black circle on it, and two wheels. So interesting enough, it doesn't look too bad. And we learned quite a lot in this lecture. So we learned that Turtle is a very tedious model. We've learned that it takes a lot of code to create a very simple object. And we've also learned about a few functions like begin fill, end fill, and our color function. Alright, so very cool, guys. Hopefully this is the last lecture in Turtles. I myself am not a huge fan of Turtle module because of how tedious it is, but I'm definitely sure there'll be 1 or 2 more lectures dealing with functions in the Turtle module and talking about some other interesting looking objects. Alright, so see you then.